Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to FireTalk, where we take a look around at what's happening in the world of SCU sports. I am your host, Ken Ingle, president of Southeastern University. Joining me is my co-host, the amazing director of athletics, Drew Watson. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's playoff time, right?
I know, playoff time, and yeah, we're winding up the academic season, and yeah, it's exciting.
Got NBA, NHL.
NBA.
I mean, it's a great time of year.
I know, and of course, you're a big 76ers fan.
I am, and they're doing well so far. And Philly, we're waiting for them to crash.
Yeah.
You know, just set your watch by it. But.
Exactly, and of course, my team, it's the Clipper curse, and once again, they're out. So, and that's the way it goes. But anyway, we'll see what happens to the Lakers. They're looking pretty good too.
They are.
Today, we have the privilege of talking to Keyshawn Franklin. It's great to have you, Keyshawn.
It's an honor to be here.
Yeah, Keyshawn is on our track and field team. Has been a huge part of our tremendous success this year, and so we're glad to have you with us. And so, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what brought you to SCU?
I'm from Cordell, Georgia. It's
Okay.
a little small town, South Georgia. You know, not much out there, country. And what brought me here was really a God-guided decision. You know, events happen, and that led me here, and that's how I got here. I mean,
So Cordell, I mean, I've driven to Atlanta a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so that's where when I coached women's basketball, we used to stay there. So it's got a big presence off the exit, but tell us a little bit about your town. What's your favorite thing about your town?
what I used to enjoy most was, you know, being outside with friends, peers. It's not really much to do out there, so you enjoy the little things. Like I used to work in the watermelon field.
Yeah,
Going and picking up watermelons and throwing them on the bus. That was fun.
that'll get you in shape.
Yeah, get you ready. Man. Ain't much out there to see. You know, our biggest attraction is Walmart for the
Okay.
most part.
Well, you just described most towns in the South, right?
Yeah.
We're a small town, very rural, but there's a Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I want to ask, so much has been made of the success of the track team since it started 5 years ago. And it's been truly amazing to watch this team continue to have success. What would you say is the reason for the success of this program?
I wouldn't say is any one thing that contributes or is the reason for the success. I would say like it's the environment, everything at SU as a whole, from teachers to, you know, the Christian-based faith, the people, love and support from teammates and athletes, everybody having that mindset of hard work and determination, the coaching staff, you know, doing their parts, and you guys doing yours. So, I mean, everything. And it's a lot because I've been to 2 other schools, you know, no program is doing it like y'all, you know? Or at least the ones I've been to.
Well, that's awesome. And when we see, I was out at the meet on Sunday, the Sun Conference meet. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. But let me ask you, like you see, like you've crossed the finish line. You're having amazing success, and sometimes I see you do the dap, it's really complicated, right? I mean, you do this, like, you know, you got, you know, like, how do you come up with that? Like it seems so, like I'm looking at you guys, I'm like, how do they remember that? Because it's so involved. How does that happen?
I don't know. You be at practice. You hang with these people so much. You know, you see everybody every day, and you just, hey, let's come up with a handshake. You come
just
up with
kind of
something
feel
cool
it,
to do.
right? That works.
Well, we're working on ours after the show.
All right, yeah.
All right, we'll get one for nationals.
And you know, I hear congratulations is in big order as you were just named the most valuable performer in the Sun Conference Championships. That was on Sunday. You had a great day out there. What did it feel like when they called your name for the award?
I was just in awe. I mean, it's something to work so hard for the past 2 years and not even know an award like that, you know, was possible. And then to come here and work hard in my faith and pray and achieve something like that, I was just in awe, man. I mean, it felt good. My mom got to see it. My auntie got to see it. Coach Dyson got to see it. You got to see it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, what's interesting is, you know, sometimes you're in an award show and they call the name and you can tell the person's acting surprised, but they're not, you know, they knew they were going to win. That was not the case with Keyshawn. They called his name. He was like, what? Like, wow. Like, he's just soaking in the moment. It was just such a great moment for him. And so we're proud of you, Keyshawn. That's awesome.
Great achievement, that's for sure.
Now, the team has NAI Nationals in Indiana coming up later next month. All right, so you've got, you know, like 25 days here where you kind of got to stay sharp. First of all, have you ever been to Indiana?
No.
Okay, so this is a first for the Upper Midwest. Okay, and I hear you're going to China. Are you going to China this summer with the U.S. team?
Yes.
How'd that happen?
I don't know, man. Coach just called me one day and he said, "You got invited, man." He said, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want to go." And I just been trying to make it happen. I let my city know, and they've been ecstatic about it. You know, I had the commissioner of my city call me May 2nd. I'm supposed to go get a proclamation of excellence from the city.
Wow.
They've been interviewing me. I've been having interviews with, the news back at home, and everybody been reaching out to me, congratulating me, being happy for me. It's huge because it's not huge just for me. It's huge for the city because, where we're from, a lot of stuff like this doesn't happen. You don't see this every day, and it gives hope to the kids back at home that they can do it too. They see me do it, they'll reach out to me and, ask me for advice, and I'd be more than happy to, give it to them because, when I was coming up, that's something I didn't have. It was me and God going on this journey, and so I'm really glad that God is allowing me to be that pathway and that light for a lot of people back at home.
What a great honor to represent your country.
Yeah,
like that's incredible, and I love how you're turning around. Like a lot of people are like so focused on their journey that they get to be 40, 45. Wait a minute, I got to turn around and mentor other people.
Right.
But for you to be thinking about the kids back in Cordele that are coming up behind you is really impressive. So incredible. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So why don't we talk a little bit about what happened this past weekend with track?
Sure. I know both our men's and women's track and field teams won their 4th consecutive Sun Conference championship. Big wins. It's safe to say we dominated the Daytona Beach last weekend. Men's team put up 313 total points, beating Kaiser by 104 points. Outstanding. Our women's team put up quite the performance as well with 276 points to take the top spot over Florida Memorial. They managed to put up an astonishing 21 all-conference finishes, and Miriam Davis was named Most Valuable Performer. Emma Terry was named Freshman of the Year. Just incredible success.
Well, I love watching your teams. Both the men's and women's teams are very close, and you can tell that you feed off each other's energy and success, and so. Man, just so much fun watching you dominate out there this past weekend. And it's not just you and Joseph and some other people. It's the whole group.
Right.
It's just so outstanding. So, congratulations on that.
Yeah, congratulations, Keyshawn, and congratulations to the entire team and all of your efforts. And good luck in the upcoming NAIA Nationals.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
I know you guys are going to rep well.
Yep, get it done. I'll see you up there.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
And now we have a sponsor announcement. Publix delivery powered by Instacart between work and to-do lists. Publix knows your time is valuable. Let them help you regain time in your day by delivering groceries to your door. You can find out more about that at Publix.com/shop. Okay, Drew, let's talk about what's going on in other sports. Let's talk about baseball. I know our baseball team dominated Florida Memorial in a 3-game sweep. They only gave up 2 runs in the series. Rob Adams and Juan Pimentel and J.J. Sanchez were excellent at the offense game, and they came through in a big way. The team has now clinched the Sun Conference regular season title. What's the record right now?
Oh, goodness, you would ask me that. I think we're 48-3.
Yeah, only lost 3 games. Unbelievable for this entire
season.
season.
It's crazy. And you mentioned J.J. Sanchez. He pitched four innings and struck out 11.
Wow. I
mean, he was incredibly dominant. So, yeah, another regular season title for the team. We have Thomas this weekend at home. Senior day is scheduled for Saturday at noon, but there's some weather rolling in, so we're not sure about that timing. But it's Thomas's last series in the Sun Conference. They're going to the SSAC next year, so we hope to send him out on a positive note for us.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Let's talk about softball. Our softball team had quite the weekend by sweeping Florida Memorial. The highlight of the weekend was a no-hitter,
yes.
a big no-hitter on Saturday as junior Autumn Hunter shut down the Lions in dominant fashion, leading the team to an 8-0 win. Where does that put us in the Sun Conference standings right now?
Well, we're second. We're a game behind Coastal Georgia. Coastal Georgia plays Kaiser this weekend. We play Ave Maria. And we're on the road. They're at home. So, we need them to drop a game, and we need to sweep Ave Maria to tie them, which we own the tiebreaker because we won the series against Coastal. Obviously, 2 losses by them against Kaiser, as Kaiser got us a couple weekends ago, which pushed us to second. But if Kaiser can come through with 2 or 3 wins and we can take care of business at Ave Maria, we'll be the Sun Conference champs.
That's great. Let's switch to the links. The men's and women's golf teams competed in the Sun Conference tournament this week, and the men finished third with Matt Susanek winning the tournament. On the women's side, the team finished fifth, with head coach David Joyner being honored with Women's Coach of the Year. Congratulations, Coach, on that award.
Yeah, Coach has done a great job this year. Unfortunately, I think the women did not perform as they had hoped these past couple of days at that tournament. And I know they're disappointed. The men finished third, but I think the women are probably primes them for nationals. Both these teams are going to be headed to nationals. The men to Arizona, the women to Illinois. And I think when you, and you know this, I mean, when you underperform, which I think every one of our women's players would say they did this past couple of days, it really ticks you off sometimes.
Yeah.
Hopefully they roll into Silvis, Illinois, and up there at John Deere TPC and really play well.
Yeah, no, that's great. Final thing, tennis. Tennis teams are in Brunswick, Georgia today for the Sun Conference Tournament. The women are playing Coastal Georgia this morning. Men will play in the semifinals tomorrow against the winner of today's Ave Maria and SCAD matchup. Exciting week for the teams.
Yeah, tennis is they're both ranked number 6 in the country, so to have them really rolling into the postseason the way they have, I mean, it's a very exciting time. Tennis has just continued to pick up their game in the last few years, and this is kind of the pinnacle of where they've been. The tennis team has never been this good, either men or women. And so I'm really excited for Coach Dickens and to see what they can do this week as they head to nationals.
Yeah, well, all of our teams are doing amazing and going to close out this academic year with some great wins and hopefully some more championships. And we'll see what happens. But as we close out today, I want to thank everybody who's been listening and been a part of FireTalk this season. I want to remind you that we will be back for a final edition for this academic year on Monday, June 5th, a show that you don't want to miss. We'll wrap up everything in Fire Athletics. But until then, make sure you visit SUFire.com for the latest news in Fire Athletics. You can also find the calendar there, as well as a link to watch all of our home games. So good luck to all of our spring teams in the playoffs, and thank everyone for participating in all that we do with athletics. And, of course, go Fire.
Go Fire.